Can you stop searching outside, but instead search inside and realize the self that's there? That's perpetual energy of love. It's inside. If I ain't got you, Alicia Keys, the way you express harmonies and melodies and lyrics, specifically in this song, so beautiful, so beautiful. The energy of life, the you in this song is you in here. You in here and the energy that is powering your awareness. Focus on the feeling of the song and realize the material things are not the things to focus on. That's not going to give you happiness. You're giving your happiness to that. It's going away. So focus on the feeling and let's go through the song. Feel it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, 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 no. Some people live for the fortune. Some people live just for the fame. Yeah. Some people live for the power. Yeah. Some people live just to play the game.
Whether you're living for power, fortune, or fame, those are outer things that you're giving your attention to, that you're giving your energy to. But what happens? All of those can be taken away. All of those can go away. And so you're back to square one when they go away. Continue, Alicia.
Some people think that the physical things define what's within. I've been there before, but that life's a bore, so full of the superficial. Some people want it all, but I don't want to fit it all.
I want no thing at all. That's what she says. That's what you say, Alicia. No thing. A thing is literally a noun that can be qualified to any element, a relationship, of object, a condition, a circumstance, anything. No thing. Superficial. All of it's superficial. Cosmic delusion, Maya, as the ancient Eastern wisdom teachers said and through the Indian culture. It's cosmic delusion. Don't want that. What do we want, Alicia? Let's listen and feel. Feel it.
If it ain't you, baby, if I ain't got it, you, baby. Some people want diamond rings, some just want everything, but everything, it means nothing if I ain't got you.
Another example, teeing up the song, focusing on materialistic things. Diamond rings, none of it matters if I ain't got you. And if I is your conscious awareness, your consciousness, and you is the energy that's inside. And we're trying to reconnect with that and get back to that feeling. What? How incredible that possibility is if you can consider that and feel the feeling through Alicia's amazing harmonies. I'm sure many of you, myself included, maybe every single one of you have interpreted the lyrics of these songs and many of the other songs that we've covered or reacted to as a romantic love, as between a love between one person and another. Yes, that's an example that happens in the expression of our lives and our worlds, because when we give that to another, that's what we get. But at the same token, that's a limiting element of perspective. You're like, what are you talking about? That's the world. Well, yes, that is the world. But if we remove the person and remove the condition or remove the thing, how expansive and unlimited an opportunity of a potential that becomes. And for it to be the element that is rooted in romantic love and the perspective of how society typically is, absolutely. But romantic love is one element of love that in the expansive definition of love that so often we typically narrow-mindedly approach love as only that definition. And how much are we missing out on by not doing, by having that limited focus and limited potential, and realizing that if the you is in here, why couldn't that be something that we can perceive? And why couldn't that be something we can accept? And that when we do give love to someone else outside, it's rooted in coming from inside. And the reflection of that we're giving is what we're receiving. And so when we treat that person as we want to be treated and give them that unconditional love, above and beyond even romantic love, that comes back to us. Same way as when we give our love to and appreciate what's inside and the true nature that's within, that's powering our hearts, that's the same as what's all in nature, that comes back to us and we feel that joy. It's a cycle. It's a never-ending cycle. But when we appreciate that that's something that we can do, it completely turns everything on its head, completely gives everything a different perspective for us to consider. Absolutely different, but very much the same in a sense of it can be part of the element of appearances that we give it, or it can be the changeless element that exists before we're born and after we're gone, the energy that powers our hearts and beats our life. Yeah, it powers our life.
Yeah. Some people search for a fountain that promises forever. Yeah. Some people need 3 dozen roses, and that's the only way you prove you love them.
Just what we're talking about with the romantic elements of love and the limiting elements that exist within that. People feel that you got to give them something, a physical 3 dozen roses, and that's the only way you can express your love. No, through unconditional love and through selfless actions. And so people were searching for a fountain of youth everywhere. The Spanish explorers looking for this so-called mythical fountain of youth. What if the fountain of youth is within it? Within. When we're children, we have incredible energy. We're imaginative. We're unbelievably truthful as children. And then we become adults, and what happens? It goes away. Can we reconnect with that? Yes. Can you reconnect with that? Can you stop searching outside, but instead search inside and realize the self that's there? That's perpetual energy of love. It's inside.
Hand me the world on a silver platter, and what good would it be? With no one to share, with no one who truly cares for me. And so
Hand me the world on a silver platter. What good would it be? Not really caring. So that's almost like saying, well, if everything was given to you, you wouldn't appreciate it. If you didn't have to go through the experiences of things to really understand the impact of how things are, or to feel the experience of whether it be struggle, or whether it be joy, or whether it be love, or whether it be happiness, or whatever it is that comes into the appearance of your own life and your own world. Things happen for a reason. That's an expression everybody says. But what if that is fundamentally the truth of all that is, and that happens so that we can go through those experiences and have those feelings that are reactions to those experiences, so that we can gain understandings to expand our conscious awareness to then ultimately become something that understands the value of the energy that's within inside, that's powering our life. Is that possible? Is that possible? Yes, yes, yes. When you're handed the world on a silver platter, what do you have immediately? Oh my God, I got all this stuff. But what do you also have? Do you have any love for that stuff? No. How can you have love for it when you haven't understood the appreciation of learning and feeling the feeling it is to earn that? Right? And so when, whether they be kings or whether they be, people that are bestowed riches, They have an innate fear of losing that. They get all this stuff, absolutely. They get all this wealth, absolutely. But they immediately, they're ingrained with a fear of that it could go away at any moment. And so they're always trying to protect that and carry that with them. That's not a way to live. That's just going through life, having no feeling. We're here to feel. We're here to experience. We're here to reconnect and to understand and to feel love and to feel these experiences, because we can't understand and appreciate. You can't understand. You can't comprehend. You can't appreciate any element of life if you haven't experienced it. Einstein says knowledge doesn't come through anything but experience. Understanding doesn't come through anything but experience. You can be the most intellectual person on the planet. Steve Jobs gave no value to any intellect, but he gave all the value to intuition and to understanding. Can you do that?
Some people want it all, but I don't want nothing at all. If it ain't you, baby, if I ain't got you, baby. Some people want diamond rings, some just want everything, but everything it means nothing if I ain't got you. Some people want it, yeah. Say what? I said some people want diamond rings, some just want everything, but everything it means nothing if I ain't got you. Hey, if I ain't got you, baby. Nothing in this whole wide world don't mean a thing if I ain't got you with me, baby.
Alicia, that was beautiful. No thing, everything is something that's here. Everyone, no one. I know that's everyone and no one is not in the lyric, but oneness and the connectedness of all is almost the opposite of the thing. And you can, just as much as you can have everything, you can have nothing. And again, letting it be all, whether it be money, whether it be material things, whether it be whatever it is that you want that's in the world that she references through her expression, whatever it is, nothing's as important as understanding and feeling the feeling of what is inside, that is the you, through the perspective of the universal consciousness that we're trying to convey as a potential, the perspective to consider. What? Talk about unlimited fulfillment and joy and overcoming the what happens through life of realizing that we're not all just working a job to make money, to buy things and to retire, and then, money and material things, and then do all of that. Is that a thing that we can do? Absolutely. But here's someone that has made all the money she could ever probably want, and then had an artistic expression that helped people understand that might be a thing, but within her own reality. But at the end of the day, none of that means anything, because if I ain't got you, and I ain't got, whether that be another person, again, through our own expression of love, absolutely. But at the end of it, and in the beginning of it, it all begins with the energy that's inside, because the energy that's what's inside connects all of us. So when we're expressing love, we're expressing joy to one another, it radiates within us. But within us is the origin of what that is. Within us is the origin of that light. Within us is the origin of that energy. And when we express it and we feel it, we get connected. And that's what the song does. That's what the songs are doing. The songs are connecting us with that energy to remind us Hey, you have this within you. You have this as a potential to consider within your own consciousness. Can you consider it? Can you consider it? Wrapping it up. If I Ain't Got You by Alicia Keys. Thank you so much, Alicia Keys. And thank you so much, listeners of Be Insanely Great and watchers and viewers. We appreciate you. Go listen to different songs and to different shows and different elements of your life and look through it through the perspective of this, of how we're trying to help provide an alternative perspective to consider. And if you have a song you want us to check out, put it in the comments. Tell us what you think. Good, bad, indifferent, whatever. Engage. Feel the feeling. And if you didn't focus on the feeling of that song, go listen to it again. Listen to it without the commentary and try and engage and feel. Feel the feeling of the energy of the song that is all vibration, that is all that is within life, that is all light and information and everything's on its own frequency and vibration. Feel the feeling. Have an amazing day.